People are trapped in history, and history is trapped in them. James Baldwin. An enormous welcome back as we head into season 3 of History She Wrote, where we will connect the events of today to the history that made them possible. Because, and let's be entirely real here, absolutely nothing exists in a vacuum. And along those same lines, we're all missing something. There's no unbiased view of history which exists anywhere. There are facts, but history is the interpretation of those facts, and not all interpretations are equal or equally well informed. Humanity lies not in the black and white of the obvious, but the gray spaces in between. I think we can all agree that we're in a particularly full moment in history just now, where events seem to be happening at lightning speed, but simultaneously slowly and drawn out. In the interest of full honesty, I often feel like my ceiling is decorated with shoes, and I'm living with half my mind occupied waiting for various shoes to drop. And I think it's a human response to hope you aren't underneath the next falling shoe as it hurtles to the floor. We've spent this summer hard at work trying to put together more ways for people to connect the present to the past and to have a better understanding of the world in general. And it's going to be a great year bringing all of that to you. In addition to our History She Wrote series, we'll have new seasons of our Real Third World podcast. And this season, we're featuring the sneaky underworld of what governments have done throughout history. Our Aristea Goes Everywhere podcast for children will also continue. And this season, Aristea learns even more about famous and not so famous women who changed the world. We're still working on a particular episode, our first episode of Cemetery Tales, where we'll discuss one of the most infamous women in history, Elizabeth Bathory, and her daughter Anna. Elizabeth has often been thrust into the dark history of blood and vampires, but her cruelty wasn't the only notable thing about her. And it wasn't the thing that actually affected history on a grand scale. We have a few other projects in the works, including a series of audio guides to famous places, which will be available for free via podcast download, and a very short special on how to be a part of the sneaky, shadowy underworld of the Cold War in the beautiful and historic city of Vienna. The first 2 episodes of our series on the history of Poland, Centuries, will be released this year, hopefully coming to a screen or presentation near you, and you can request us. Poland is at the epicenter of world events just now. A working knowledge of the history that brought us to this moment is vital to understand why and to react to events as they unfold. Our podcasts and series are not meant to be the final word on history because history is actually pretty fluid, but they are meant as a place to start, just not the finish line. As you read and listen to our articles, podcasts, and series, I hope you'll use the information we give you as a place to start. There are books and studies and articles and movies that dig even deeper into the historic events we present. As George Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. We need to know enough to remember, because there are a lot of things we do well to move beyond.
What to do